Has anyone ever told you that you're boring? Well, I hope not. That would be rude, right? But I hate to break it to you, you're probably a little boring. We all are. We can't help it. Something happens to us. We slip into routines that lull us to sleep. Boring sneaks up on us like a cat. Then suddenly, you're boring. How did I get here? And that's a problem because people give you promotions, proposals, and propositions. To create more opportunities for yourself, you have to stand out in a good way and attract more opportunities to you by being more interesting. And as a business, you have to be more interesting than your competition to attract and retain customers, employees, and members. And that's a struggle because we compete for attention while we're also distracted every single day. In my book, course, and signature keynote, How to Be More Interesting Than a Cell Phone, I break down the process that takes you from boring to interesting into 3 parts. Identifying and removing your habits that make you boring and annoying to other people, so you stop repelling people from you. Number 2, developing the 5 skills to be more interesting, so you attract more people and opportunities to you. And number 3, tips, tricks, tools, and more. This is the miscellaneous division. The 3rd section is where the very interesting games come into play. Note that I said games because I modify the games for your audience size and event needs. I should probably name each game separately, like the very interesting engineers game, or the very interesting IT game, or the very interesting salesperson game, because they're all so different. But they are so entertaining that they work as a standalone team building or interactive networking event. So you have several options. Please note, my games are not icebreakers. They're ice destroyers. Team building and icebreaker games sometimes conjure up images of awkward, uncomfortable, and childish activities. And sometimes you need to know a lot of facts, or be in top physical shape, or be a star athlete to participate. These common team building activities often embarrass or exclude people with different abilities and comfort levels. Very interesting games and game shows are not like that. These sessions include everyone, and they're introvert approved because no one is forced to participate. That said, I've discovered the introverts tend to have the most interesting answers. There's a lot going on in those brains, and so I consider it to be my job to make them comfortable enough to share what they're thinking. The Very Interesting Game Show is a crowd favorite and works perfectly virtually or in person, scaling to audiences of any size. My mission is to help you attract more people and opportunities in your personal and business life. How? By helping you to think more creatively, laugh, and build stronger bonds with others. So what do my keynotes and custom training sessions look like? I follow the same formula for all in-person and virtual events. I always warm up the crowd with a little bit of stand-up.
I got a lot of little pet peeves. I don't like it when I can hear air whistling through dense nose hair. And I don't like this phrase, 250,000. You're not fooling me. You're 750,000 away from a million. That's like if I said I was a quarter supermodel. It doesn't make my legs any longer.
Staff told me I was the first person to sleep in that room, so I licked everything in there. You know that annoying crack of light in the hotel?
Weave in the lessons creatively to help them connect those invisible dots.
Harvest-rich farmland. So I decided to make other stickers to antagonize people staying in rooms after me. The first one said, "Do not steam fish in the coffee."
And end on a high note. Whatever the format or audience size, they will laugh, learn, and connect with each other. Make your events more memorable and more interesting by helping your attendees to connect the better way. It's the Interesting Conversations company tagline for a reason. Connect with me on LinkedIn or use the contact form at interestingconversations.com to set up your free exploratory call today.
got to trust me on this, is to be sitting there with your pants down when change comes to find you.